Wow, that's a lot of George up there. Holy cow. Good evening once again. We're going to get started, and I am going to begin this by expressing our gratitude and acknowledgement of the federally recognized Muckleshoot people as we gather on their traditional lands. We recognize Muckleshoot's continued presence as a strong, sovereign nation and their many contributions to our state history, economy, and culture. We are further grateful for the Muckleshoot tribe's long history of funding scholarships at Green River College, and we will have the opportunity to hear from one of their scholarship recipients this evening. Friends, we are honored to have you with us to celebrate our scholarship recipients. Students, we are so happy you're here tonight to help us express our gratitude to our donors. I realize how busy you are as students here, and to take some time out of your day and your evening to come and be part of this event means a lot. We look forward to this evening every year for the opportunity to bring everyone together. Tonight, you'll hear from 3 of this year's scholarship recipients, how their scholarship has made a difference and what it means to them to be a Green River College student. We hope you leave here tonight feeling uplifted and inspired about the future. We also hope that you'll continue to see Green River College as a vital part of our community, whether it's business, through personal connections, or as a central hub for growth and opportunity. I'd like to thank our foundation staff together with our college relations and conference services team for producing tonight's event and making it possible to live stream the event for those who couldn't attend in person. And if we'd stop just a minute and give those fine folks a round of applause. I get to stand up here and have the support of just some amazing humans, and I just really appreciate that opportunity. And thank you for that, that warm applause. Also like to acknowledge our instructional department, student affairs department, and all of our supporting staff, each of whom is committed to Green River's mission of student success. Let me also continue by recognizing Green River College's Board of Trustees. The Green River College Board of Trustees serves as an important link between the college and the community. Led by Chair Jackie Boschak, the members of the Board of Trustees are Sharon Navas, Vice Chair, Arlene Perini, and if you would stand, Arlene, that'd be fabulous. Elaine Chu, also here tonight, and Jennifer Ramirez Robson, also here tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Next, I'd like to extend my gratitude to the Green River College Foundation Board, led by Chair Mary Beth Sheehan, and I know Mary Beth is here, I think, right in front of me here. Each person whose name appears on the screen behind me is dedicated to supporting Green River College's mission of student success. I deeply appreciate their work as community ambassadors and their time volunteering to help us fulfill our college's commitment to being a student-ready college. Finally, I want to thank all the scholarship reviewers. If you are here in the room tonight, so if you are a scholarship reviewer and help read and review applications, if you would stand, that would be amazing. So anyone who read applications, please. So Danielle, who runs our scholarship program, when you have 600 applicants, or actually more than 600 applicants, each of those applications is read 3 times. So it's a lot of work, and we have an army of volunteers who do that work. Really appreciate that. This week, we celebrated Veterans Day. If you are a veteran and in the house, would you stand up, please? All the veterans that stand up. I know there's a whole mess of them here. Thank you so much for your service. I appreciate it. With that, it is now my pleasure to introduce the president of Green River College, Dr. Suzanne Johnson. Big round of applause.
And we'll bring this down to human size. Good evening, everyone. It's hard to imagine we are here again. It seems like this comes faster and faster each year. This is my 8th year serving as this president of this amazing college. And I want to just take a moment here to acknowledge for our students. Could the students please stand? All of our students here. You are why we're here. Not just tonight. Thank you. And if you want to keep standing, you can. But yeah, we have been sitting a lot. That's true. But you're the reason we're here for this evening, but you're the reason this college is here. Green River College prides itself on meeting students where they are and to support students on their road to great pathways to opportunity. Sometimes for those of us who work here, we don't necessarily come to campus thinking this is the doorway to a bright future. But I know each of you students do. You've come here to this college seeking a better future for yourself and for your families, or your future families. You see our institution as a place that will provide you education, that not only will provide you opportunities, but gives you personal growth and aspirations for your future. This is why we're here. We're here to support you and to provide you with those wonderful opportunities to become the people you've dreamt and visioned to be. I want to thank all of you for trusting the college with your education. I recognize that you could choose many pathways, many organizations and institutions to go to, but you chose Green River, and we take that very seriously. Without you, we are nothing. We would have no purpose at this college without the students. For those of you who are the donors here tonight, could you please stand? You represent some of the most cherished features and characteristics of what it means to be a human, providing hope and opportunity for others. Through your love and support, envisioning these students will be able to accomplish their dreams. It takes a village. It takes a village. It takes a village to do all things. Our relationships with each other, our acts of kindness, our acts of caring and support is what brings meaning to our lives. Yes, there's meaningfulness in career and aspirations, motivations to achieve, but ultimately it boils down to our human needs, our needs for connection and care. This evening is always one of the most favorite nights of the year for me as the president. I look around the room and I see students, donors, individuals within our community that are intricately tied to our college, and we all have one thing in common. We love you, students. We wish you the best and hope for the best in your future, and we care for each other. We care for each other. So, I don't want to hold up the program, but I did want to express my great thanks for all of you for being here this evening. Thank you for entrusting me as the president with this college. And every year we strive to do better. So for the students here, I hope to see you at the next Pizza with the President to tell us how we can do things better. For the donors, thank you for your commitment and contribution to the lives of hundreds and thousands of students. And for all of those foundation board members and other friends of the college, thank you for your support and belief in Green River College. We are an extraordinary school, and we will continue to be that moving forward. Thank you very much. And now I'm going to hand it over to our very wonderful Foundation Board Chair, Mary Beth Sheehan. Thank you.
My notes say here that Dr. Johnson's speech, the last bullet point was inspirational message. I hope you all feel inspired, as do I. Thank you, Dr. Johnson. This year, thanks to the incredible support of the donors here in the room tonight, we are proud to have awarded 388 students with a scholarship. Many of those students are here tonight for a total of $850,000. So thank you. Scholarships play a crucial role in helping students cover essential school-related costs like tuition, fees, books, and program supplies. But these scholarships go beyond financial assistance. They are giving students the confidence to continue pursuing their dreams and stay on track with their education. We often hear from scholarship recipients about how much the financial support of a scholarship means to them. But even more touching is when they tell us how much it means that someone believes in them and their potential. The Green River College Foundation is committed to providing resources that foster educational success. Looking around the room tonight, we see that commitment come to life. Our students have bright futures ahead of them. Tonight, we'll have the pleasure of hearing directly from some of these outstanding students about what receiving a scholarship has meant to them. But before we hear from our students, I'd like to take a moment to share a bit about the new scholarships that have been established just this year. The Ted Broussard Endowed Scholarship. I'd like to acknowledge Ted's husband, John Wiseman. I'm not sure if he's where he is tonight. Here he is. Who's here with us tonight and established this scholarship in Ted's memory. Thank you. Chiraparuth Family Endowed Scholarship. J.G. Chiraparuth and Jessica Rona established the scholarship to support students in any program at Green River College. I'm not sure they have a representative here tonight with us, but thank you. The Connell Family Scholarship and Emergency Funding. The Connell family established a new scholarship this year for students in the trades and for emergency funding for students experiencing an emergency that may cause them to drop out of school. Thank you. The Folsom Family Scholarship, established by Chuck Folsom and his family to support first-generation students. Thank you, Chuck and Marla. The Gator Grants Scholarship, established by Bob and Kay Filson to assist students with financial need in any program of study. Thank you, Bob and Kay. The Han Soo Cho Scholarship, which was established by Andy Cho in honor of his father, Han Soo. This scholarship supports students pursuing a degree in business. And the Susama Varghese Memorial Fund Scholarship, established by Benoit Varghese and many friends and family of Benoit. This scholarship supports students in the medical field, including nursing, occupational therapy, and physical therapy. We have a number of donors for this scholarship here tonight. Thank you. We also have some new scholarships established this year that will be awarded in the first scholarship round of 2025. The Empowering Women of CCS Scholarship, spearheaded by Jim Tanas and family, for women of Catherine's and Rita's houses who are in recovery and rebuilding their lives. We have a number of supporters for this scholarship here tonight. Puget Sound Energy's Powerful Scholars Scholarship for students in STEM, science, technology, engineering, or math, seeking a degree or certificate in a skilled trade program. The Carol Morford Scholarship to support students with financial need who are pursuing a degree in carpentry or nursing. And the Hamilton Family Scholarship, supporting students in the trades. Michael Hamilton is here tonight. And he's representing the new Hamilton Family Scholarship. So thank you so much for coming. Please, one more time, join me in applauding these new scholarships and those here tonight representing their newly established legacies of support. Next, I have the pleasure of introducing our first speaker, Wicke Bains, recipient of the Springer Family Scholarship, will be sharing their story by video tonight. Enjoy.
Hi, my name is Wicke Bains, and I am a recipient of the Springer Family Scholarship. In all honesty, a good majority of my life, his story is a complete blur, but from what fragments I've gathered and what events I can recall, there's a good reason why I don't remember most of it. Living with disabilities such as autism and ADHD is one thing, debilitating family dysfunction, bringing an onslaught of childhood trauma is another, and yet both of these things were bound together as one in my life. People say life gives out bad hands sometimes, but the only way I can even begin to describe this metaphor would be someone giving you a hand of Uno cards in a poker game where none of the participants playing even know your native language. I had plans to start college the moment I was eligible for running start in 2019, but it was clear that even with proof that it was possible for me to do the work, nobody believed in me. My school counselor at the time had denied me the opportunity on the grounds that my disabilities would cause me to fail, and my mother was in the room with me agreeing with everything the school counselor said. This was mere days after I'd taken the English placement exam and only gotten one question wrong in the entire thing. High school in and of itself was a nightmare to get through, but I miraculously managed to graduate on time in 2021. College at the time felt like an impossibility, you could say, with how nobody believed I could handle the workload, along with my mother refusing to help me fill out the FAFSA. After some time bouncing from job to job and living on my own for about a little over a year, but despite that, I had to move back in with my mom, I felt like something needed a change. This was a cycle I needed to break, and after some time, I managed to enroll into college for the 2023-2024 school year at Green River. Though life wasn't going to make this easy. Within 24 hours before the Welcome Day event last year, I became homeless. I was lucky enough to find a place to sleep quickly, but I knew it was just the beginning. Today, I'm no longer in the streets and fortunately was able to get a permanent roof over my head before spring quarter of last year. Despite everything I had gone through, to be here even, to tell my story, to be given the scholarship by compassionate people like the Springer family, people who genuinely believe in me, it's nothing short of a miracle in my eyes. The support team I've gathered here during my time at Green River has also been a huge help throughout this. Places in the Student Success Center, like the TRIO office, along with those working in the Benefits Hub and the Disability Support Services office, were and still are absolutely vital supports and resources that have helped me make it this far, to bring me here today. I want to thank people like Devin, my TRIO advisor, for guiding me throughout the process of being in college and getting all this done. I also want to thank Alexandra from DSS for helping me getting my accommodation set up, even if it was last minute. I also want to thank the Springer family for believing in me to help lighten the load off my shoulders with their generosity. And lastly, I want to thank everyone here who's seeing me and hearing me right now. It's not very often I get to tell my story.
Wicke, thank you for sharing your stories. And can you raise your hand so folks can see where Wicke is? Right, stand up even, right? There you go. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And I'm very jealous of your Lincoln Park t-shirt you had on over there. That was a sharp shirt. It's my great pleasure to introduce our next recipient speaker. I'd like to introduce Mary Jarret, recipient of the Muckleshoot Tribal Scholarship.
Another short person. Yes. I apologize. Give me just one moment here. Good evening. My name is Mary Jarret, and I am a Muckleshoot Tribe Scholarship recipient for this year. I want to tell you a little about myself and how I got here. I hope this encourages at least one person to partake in higher education or continued as education as I do. And there is a famous saying that a mind is a terrible thing to waste. To start off, I was the firstborn to a full Native American father and a Caucasian mother. I was also born as a fourth generation child in this little mining town in Colorado called Leadville. As a child, I was fearful, very shy, and I got bullied as I was older. This is due to my father's alcoholic addiction and mental issues. We, including my then younger sister Rosie, lived in an unstable living environment, moving around a lot, and living in an emotional roller coaster for the first 6 years of my life. However, at age 6, my mother divorced my dad and met my stepdad, Robert, who took us in as we were. He created a financial and stable home environment for us throughout our growing years, and even a few times when we needed to live with him and my mom as adults. At age 14, we moved from Colorado to Auburn, Washington, and then 6 months later moved to Kent, where I attended Kent Meridian from 10th through 12th grade, graduating with my diploma. I had my first son at 18, but unfortunately he passed away 2 days later from lung complications as he was born 16 weeks too early. It was extremely sad and hard to accept, but after 2.5 years, I had my next son, Taylor, who had survived. Some years later, I had my daughter, Shayla. While my children at that time were growing up, I was working or attending college, and I missed my parents. They had moved to North Carolina by then, and so I decided to move us there. I ended up getting married, and then I had my youngest son, Isaiah, who's at the table with me today. And in 2012, I started my first year at medical billing and coding, but I had to withdraw completely due to my younger sister, Rosie, dying suddenly in February 2013. At that time, I decided I didn't want to stay in North Carolina any longer, so we moved back to Washington in 2013 in March. I decided to work full-time rather than return to college because I was not in the right headspace at that time to study. 8 years later, and after my divorce, I was ready for college again. However, Highline College at that time didn't offer their medical billing and coding degree any longer. So I enrolled there part-time as a medical front office student and part training with the medical assistant students. Ironically, towards the end of this training, I discovered that Green River College offered a medical coding and reimbursement specialist degree, which is originally what I had wanted. So I enrolled here after graduating at Highline College in 2023. That summer, I had 2 events that were extremely difficult. I was rear-ended, and 16 days later, my mom died after being in ICU for 8 days from heart complications, not related to my car accident. Sorry. By the grace of God, I was able to start classes in fall of 2023, where everything started out good. But during the first 2 quarters, I had to withdraw from one class each quarter due to my hand injury and contracting COVID-19 infection twice. However, through all the pain and suffering, I kept attending classes where I am now. Before I finish, I want to thank 3 groups of people. I want to thank the Muckleshoot Tribe for giving me this year's scholarship to help me further my education. I also wish to say thank you to Leander Yazzie. He's a former Green River Community College Tribal Relations Manager with our Indigenous Student Success Department here. And also Colby Monismith, who is with me tonight as well. She's from the United Tribes of All Nations, and I want to thank them for helping me personally and professionally from day one here at Green River College. Lastly, I'd like to say thank you to my family for putting up with all my continued studying. Thank you.
Mary, you reminded me of something that's really important. Our families surround us and help push us to get over the finish line. So family members who are here supporting your students or your recipients, stand up. You get a round of applause now too. Stand up. Come on. Yeah, it takes a partnership of folks to make sure that things that need to get done inside our families are done while we get to do the studying and other stuff that needs to happen to continue our degrees or careers. Mary, I listened to your speech and holy cow, your courage is really something. So again, another round of applause for Mary and the work that she's done. It's impressive. I'm going to introduce our final speaker, Lena Johnson, who is the recipient of the SPIA ACE Scholarship. Please welcome Lena to the stage.
I'm so nervous. I actually need something from someone in this room. Danny, can you please give me a chihu? Joseph Moyorich, Adaya Ampelina, Megal Sydney Johnson, Ngoinin Ogai Ampelina Johnson, Jang Mogula, Federated States of Micronesia. Ngoyuda Momayin Bonga, Inenin Malauge, Abelim Siki Asay Boita. Ngamen Wia Ekavin Galangan, Ongorish Mabasong Saying Bongawe, Asay Binini Makawawin, Mabuli Kawawin Bongawe, Scholarship benefactor gan Magjabangida Scholarship Bawe, Abel Ksay Makwalti Kamau Abel Kabayawe. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ampelina Megal Sydney Johnson, a humble daughter of Ogai and Wiener Johnson, hailing from the small atoll of Mogulla in the Federated States of Micronesia. I want to take a moment to thank everyone who gathered here today, our families who join us tonight to celebrate our success, the scholarship benefactors who sponsored this amazing opportunity, and of course, the honored recipients, the stars of tonight, the scholarship recipients. Standing here tonight is both an honor and a humbling experience. I am in a room filled with bright minds and generous hearts, so I hope I do this moment justice. Tonight's celebration is a testament to the success of everyone here and the power of opportunities like these. Opportunities that lift those who don't often get the spotlight, the ones who are overlooked and feel unseen. I bet many people in this room have felt isolated at some point, probably assimilating to fit in a standard, or sitting quietly in a classroom because there isn't a single person who looks like them. I have felt these things too. Once, in an aviation class, I sat in a predominantly white classroom and didn't feel I had the space to speak. When someone would ask me where I was from, and I would say Micronesia, they'd go, "Oh." Silence. How do you explain to someone that you live on an island so small that it almost doesn't show up on the map? That entire quarter, I didn't participate. I spoke to the one other brown student in the room. Then came the end of the quarter project, a presentation about a weather-related airplane accident. Yeah, we talk about really bad stuff in that class. For my topic, I chose an accident that happened close to home, in Micronesia. Standing in front of the class, I wasn't only presenting, but I was sharing a piece of myself. The juxtaposition was ironic. To speak about a place that's so alien to my classmates, but on a topic that we were all familiar with. I earned an A that day. Woo! And for 10 minutes, I felt seen. But those 10 minutes weren't enough for me. So I went looking for more. And that's when I met my amazing now boss, Dr. Joan King. Shout out. When I met her for the first time, I vented all of my problems about starting at Green River and how isolated I felt. Poor lady was like, "Are we almost done?" She listened, thankfully, and guided me to the Pono program, where I learned about the resources that could help me, a Pacific Islander studying aviation. Through Pono, I met the president of the Pacific Islander Student Union, Melia. Shout out to Pacific Islander Student Union. We celebrate our culture every Wednesday. Please come out 4 to 5 at the Rack Dance Studio. Through these programs, I was also able to find out about the Foundation Scholarship. But beyond the scholarship, Green River College has helped me find the community that I needed. The community that I had left behind in Micronesia is one that I had found now at school. I feel seen, not just for my academics or my financial need, but for who I am as a person, which is a strange conflict. Being seen comes with a mix of relief and responsibility. Relief because someone recognizes you, responsibility because now you carry the weight of representation. This scholarship feels similar in the way that it's not just about financial support. It is about somebody saying, "We see you, we believe in you, and we believe in your potential." That belief is both empowering and humbling. It is a call to honor where I come from, a call to pave the way for others who might feel unseen. To the scholarship committee, thank you for seeing me. Thank you for seeing us. To my fellow recipients, let us remember that we have the power to see others, to be the light that helps someone else realize they exist, they matter, and they belong. Kalangan Lab, thank you so much.
Thank you, Lena. And also, thank you, Dr. King, for seeing her. Stand up. That's what we're about here, right? It takes a lot of courage to stand up here and, in a way, sort of bare yourself and to share your story. It takes a ton of courage. Thank you to all of our speakers tonight for doing us the honor of sharing your story and helping us get to know you just a little bit better. We are very proud to be part of your journey and your success. For all of our recipients, I encourage you to keep pushing forward. The stories we heard tonight are not unique. All of us face many, many challenges and keep on going despite what comes your way. I can't wait to see you. So Dr. Johnson and I and others will be sitting on the commencement stage here in June or in another June, waiting for you to cross the finish line, and we can't wait for that day. Students, we are deeply grateful that you have chosen Green River as your educational community. It's an honor to support your journey from where you are now to the goals you've set for yourselves. As we conclude this evening, I want to leave you with 3 important reminders. Your potential is limitless. Never sell yourself short, or even more importantly, allow another person to limit you. Second, you are not alone. We heard the story of Lena, persevered and then found an advocate at Green River. Raise your hand, ask for help. The faculty, the staff, donors, and foundation volunteers at Green River are dedicated to the idea that they can and will make a difference, student by student, day by day. Reach out. We care. Finally, your community needs you. You're going to leave here at Green River and go do amazing things. Prepare to take up leadership in your profession, in your community, and within your family. When your turn comes, I hope that you will enthusiastically step up and lead. We need you to. Scholarship recipients, we believe in you. We are here tonight because we care about you and your success. I'm confident that you will amaze us with what you will achieve in our world. Thank you, recipients, donors, colleagues, and supporters. Good night, and may you continue to inspire and be inspired. Good night.